Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Conquering Diabetes. I'm definitely not someone who's anti-medicine, but what I am against is using medicine to try and mitigate the effects of a high-carb diet. Medicine is an aid, like a crutch for someone that has broken their leg. It's useful while the body heals. But if you have a constant stream of high glucose flowing through the body, that's like breaking the leg over and over again. Medicine can't stop the damage caused by high blood sugars. Please really let that sink in, because a lot of people misunderstand me when I say that. They respond with, well, what's the point in taking medicine then? It's high blood sugars coming from a high carb diet causing that damage. The medicine cannot stop that. People who diligently take their meds while consuming foods that keep their numbers high can still lose their toes, feet, legs, kidney function, eyesight, etc. Something else to discuss, and it's scary to me that people will listen to this advice, is eat what you want, just take your meds and dose with insulin. I'm trying to give health professionals the benefit of the doubt with that one. I think they either believe the patient won't make dietary changes or they think diabetes is a progressive disease, so they might as well eat what they want. But the numbers will come down if you change your way of eating. If you drop your carb count down to 30 or less a day, you will literally see results within a few days. And if you're on diabetes and blood pressure meds, you'll need to have them adjusted. Last point. If you're injecting insulin, it's a lot easier to hit a small target than a large one. In other words, if you're trying to calculate how much insulin you need to cover the carbs in a meal, it's easier to avoid the roller coaster if the carb count is small. Medicine isn't the devil. I know no one wants to take it. Everyone wants to get off as soon as possible, unless they're type 1. But the goal should be to preserve as much beta cell function as possible. Those are the cells that produce insulin. If you can stay on the medicine long enough to get your A1C down to 5 or lower, then as you come off the medicine, hopefully you have enough beta cells to cover what you need. Some people will need medicine for the rest of their life. There's no shame in that. If you knew the truth about what you needed to do and put off making the right choices, that happens to a lot of people. You might be kicking yourself a bit. Okay, fine. Give yourself a good kick, then move forward with the right decisions. You don't have to be a victim of diabetes. Take charge of your health. That is all for today. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.